Welcome back to Pouring Through Life. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I spend a fair amount of time doing acrylic pouring and resin work. But one thing that I have always had an issue with is, how do you get the dried paint out of your squeeze bottles? There's a little tiny hole. They sell these little scrubby brushes, but that doesn't actually get all the paint out of there. It does an okay job. Well, today I was cleaning my big jugs that I use over and over again, and a lot of the paint was dried in it. So I thought, well, I use isopropyl alcohol to get resin off everything. So I have already the 99% isopropyl alcohol, and I thought, well, let's just give it a try and see what happens. So let's see, let's put a little bit, I mean, I probably put, I don't know, 1/3 of a cup in there. Put the lid back on. Shake, 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 shake your bottle. Shake your bottle. So what I did, let me grab the other one, right back. So I have these, I think they're about a 1/2 gallon little containers, and I put my pillow paint in these. But I've noticed lately that they're starting to get nasty, and there's a lot of dried paint, and the paint comes out in chunks, and it's gross. So I wanted to do fresh pillow paint and clean out my little jugs of paint and clean it out. Well, this one was similar to what this bottle is. It had a lot of dried paint. In this case, it was gray paint in here. So I just dumped about 1/3 of a cup of isopropyl alcohol. It says it's 99% in there, and I swished it around, and the paint just comes off like a brand new container. Virtually no elbow grease involved. You just put it in there, shake it around, and it wipes right. I don't know if you can see that adequately, but you see that's dried paint. And if you look where I'm scrubbing with my finger, it's just coming right off with no effort whatsoever. I don't know why I never tried this before. It works amazing. So all this area, I'm using the pad of my finger now. I'm not using any scrubbing utensils. It just comes right off, and it's amazing, which is so cool, because I wish I would have known this before I threw away a ton of these squeeze bottles that I have that all had dried paint in them, and I couldn't figure out how to get the paint out of them. I tried soaking them. I ran them through my dishwasher, which actually ruined all of them. It melted them. So I thought, well, I don't want these ones to be ruined, because I actually really like these, which you can already see that the paint is starting to lift off the side. So a little bit of shaking, and almost all that paint, just by shaking the alcohol in there, is almost all gone already. Isn't that crazy? I don't know why I didn't try this sooner. I mean, I used the isopropyl alcohol to clean the resin out of my reusable cups, but wow. So I'm just shaking it. I'm not scrubbing it at all. I'm just shaking the isopropyl alcohol around in it, and almost all of that paint is already lifted off this. Now, as you can see on the outside, there's a lot of paint as well, because my hands are always coated in paint, and in this case, some paint spilled on the outside of this. Now this one, it needs a little bit more alcohol, but if you look in here, you can see all that dried in paint, right? I haven't shook this one yet, but look. I'm just rolling the alcohol around in it. I'm hoping you guys can see this. It's magical. It just comes right off like it was never dried paint. It's crazy. It is amazing. It breaks down the binder and the paint, and it separates it, and it makes it so easy to clean these off. I mean, look at that. It's completely off the side of the jug. I put this in right before I hit play on this video, and just a little bit of shaking around, and it's almost completely taken all that paint off of the container. So now all I'll have to do is rinse it out, and it'll be done. So for the outside, you could do the same basic thing. I keep isopropyl alcohol in a little spray bottle, because that's what I use on my resin pieces to get the bubbles out of it. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit on here. And look, comes right off. You just rub it, comes right off. How cool. Isn't that crazy? It's just basically gone. And you saw how much I used. Very, very little. I literally just sprayed a little tiny bit on here and I'm rubbing it in with my finger. That's all I'm doing. Now, if you're sensitive to alcohol drying out your skin, obviously you could wear latex gloves or vinyl gloves or whatever you have. Or coat your hands in Vaseline before you do it. And that'll protect your skin. But look at that. Just comes right off like nothing. I'm so excited. I have several little squeeze bottles that I'm going to use this in now that I know. Because like this one has paint in it that's glumpy and gross. So I got to dump that one out and clean it. And I have one other one. I like to keep my pillow paint in these little bit more manageable containers. That way when I'm working on a project, I can kind of gauge how much paint I'm using on it for future projects. But I hope this helps you if you are trying to find an easy way to get rid of the paint inside your squeeze bottles. But that's pretty magical. It's already completely cleaned out. Maybe I'll put you on pause and go rinse this one and see how much work it is. I don't know. I'm super excited. I'm going to do the outside of this part a little bit so that, and the inside of this. So yeah, I love these ones because they have screw-on caps instead of instead of unscrewing the tip, which half the time they just pop off if you're not careful. So I really like these type of bottles because I like the fact that you screw the lid on and it's nice and airtight. You don't have to worry about wasting your paint, and the isopropyl alcohol takes the Sharpie marker off of it also. So as you can see, it's taking everything off, everything that was. So right here, it's got the Color Place Antique White. Let's see how much of it takes off. Completely gone. Look at that. So that is Sharpie marker, permanent marker. Takes it right off. I have a label maker, but I'm lazy. So, but look at that, completely gone. Isn't that exciting? Well, anyhow, so I hope that helps you guys save some money on your containers. Even though these are dollar store containers, it's nice not to waste. So I try to be, better. It's better for the environment for you to reuse your containers than it would be to just throw them away and buy all new. All right, you guys, thank you so much for your support of my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd love it if you would. And I would also love to hear what you think about this idea. Please comment, like, and share. I don't know if you're aware, but YouTube has a algorithm, and the more people you can get to participate in your channel, whether that be sharing it, liking a video, subscribing to your channel, the more that happens, the more your channel benefits. So thank you guys again, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now. Okay, so I just got them rinsed out. I didn't have to really do anything. I scrubbed on the lid because there's these little grooves in there, and then in the handle there's grooves. So I scrubbed on those a little bit. But as far as the inside, all I did was shake the isopropyl alcohol around in it and rub my hand on it, and all the paint came off. Look at the bottle. It's basically brand new. It's a little bit on the outside there. There's no paint in it, not even really in the cap anymore. So I would say that's a win. I hope this helps you guys and help you save some of your bottles and containers, because I'm super stoked that worked so well. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching the video. Please hit a like and subscribe and share and all that great stuff. It really would be helpful. So thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.